If you are a MedSpa owner, you need to watch this video in order to save yourself upwards of $2,500 a month from this SEO agency who doesn't actually produce any results except for pretty looking reports and pretty looking account management. So, my name is Kyle Sabra from Green Hat Local SEO, and I have been watching this agency for a while now. They are an industry leader for med spa marketing and med spa SEO. I'm sure you've seen them speak at conferences. They probably have some really fucking pretty looking pitch decks for you, and they probably have really slick salespeople. But what they don't tell you is none of their shit works, right? You'll sign with them, they'll churn you. They have something like a 6-month cancellation policy to where you need to give them like 6 months notice or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it's something really long. It's a hell of a lot longer than our 30-day cancellation policy at Green Hat Local SEO. But what this company does is they just take you for a ride. They are very happy to take your money and give you a list of all these tasks they've completed, give you these pretty looking reports, but then you're left there wondering, why aren't I getting any leads? Where are my phone calls? All this traffic, all these reports are leading to nothing. They'll keep stringing you along without producing anything, maybe charge you extra to start running some PPC campaigns, stuff like that, again, without actually producing anything. So, before we get into this, I want to tell you exactly what I did here. Well, actually, first, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that YouTube guru SEO bullshit. So basically what I did is I got a list of their clients. I ran them through our own AI SEO manager. So I developed an AI SEO manager and analyst that will actually go in and look at GBPs, look at websites, look at rankings, see where they're ranking, diagnose what's wrong with them, see who their competitors are, and give me an SEO strategy. I didn't need a complete SEO strategy for this, so I pared it down a little bit to just what the rankings were and the analyses were. And boy, let me tell you, like, this is just fucking amazing. So, like I said, I went and scraped a bunch of their clients, and I saw, a few different things that were pretty common with all of them. One, the only time they're ranking well for the keyword med spa near me is if they had the keyword med spa in the title. For example, I want to show you this one, Epiphany Med Spa and Wellness, which is actually not too far away from me over here. I think this is in Fullerton. They're actually not too far away from me, just literally just a few miles away. So this client, strong foundational rankings for the general term med spa near me. So I just did a search for med spa near me and Botox near me, since every med spa wants to rank for med spa near me. What this company does is they tell you, oh, we'll rank you for the keyword med spa in whatever city, when really people don't actually search for that shit, right? That's one of those bullshit keywords, right? And the other one I did for is Botox, since I can't think of a single med spa I've come across that doesn't offer Botox now. So we did Botox near me, med spa near me. So cool, great. Med spa near me in a 1.5 mile radius. However, the visibility rapidly declines beyond this core area with an average rank of 9 across a 5 mile radius. So even though med spa is in the name, this company could not get them ranked for the keyword med spa near me outside of a 1.5 mile radius around their location. I mean, think about it, if you're a med spa owner, you want to get people farther away than a 1.5 miles, right? So for the keyword Botox, which you can see here is a high value search specific term, they are unranked in 66% of their search area. So look at this, med spa near me. Again, this is in Fullerton, not too far away from me. This is where they're ranking for med spa near me, and then boom, look at that. Outside of this 1.5 mile radius, they are nowhere to be seen. And even though the keyword is in their GBP, this should be a slam dunk for them. But this agency is so bad at what they do, they can't even rank this keyword, right? Same thing here, look at this, for the keyword Botox near me, they're so bad they're not even in the top 20 outside of this about 1.5 mile radius. I mean, that's pathetic, right? If you're a med spa owner, is this what you would want to see out of your rankings reports? No, you'd be pissed, right? But unfortunately, this company suckered these med spa owners to paying $2,500 a month for this, right? Now, I know what they're doing. There's a lot of what they're doing is strong reputation with a 4.9 rating and 318 reviews. So this is one thing that a lot of SEO agencies do is they'll say, oh, we're going to get the review generation process, get you all these reviews. Reviews are a huge ranking factor. Google says so, blah, 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 blah. Well, reviews for a GBP are like backlinks for a website. They don't work if everything else sucks. right? Like, I'm sure that you've got all these backlinks for your website. You've spent, you know, $500 on a guest post. Nothing happened because honestly, the rest of your website kind of fucking sucks. Same thing with this. Reviews are not going to do shit if the rest of your GBP, the rest of your entity is shit, right? And that's exactly what's happening here. These companies are paying essentially $2,500 a month for Go High Level, and I think that's about it. I actually have their service offerings that they do for this. So this is Aesthetics Lab. You can see here they're again not ranking for anything. Look at this. Literally in Modesto. This is Modesto, which is the armpit of California. They're not ranking anywhere. Look at that. Actually, that's a different one. That's Viva Medical. Here's Botox near me. Boom, same thing. Not ranking anywhere, right? Even in low competition areas, they cannot get their clients to rank. And again, this is a company that is huge. They have hundreds and hundreds of clients. I didn't do all of them because I didn't have that kind of time, but I did enough of them to know that this is exactly what's going on, and I know exactly how they're scamming these clients, right? Facial Studio Medley, this is even worse. I didn't look at this, so let's look at this one. Here's a facial studio that offers Botox, right? Let's see, Kiani, where are we? Right here. Boom, boom, boom. Facial studio, med spa near me. Okay, maybe they're not targeting the keyword med spa because they're a facial studio, but they do Botox. Again, look at this. They are not seen anywhere. They are not in the top 20. They could be in spot 50 for all we know, right? Again, as a med spa owner, is this what you'd want to see? Like, if you were an SEO, would you feel good giving these reports out? Fuck no. No, you wouldn't. Kiani Aesthetics over in, let's see, they have zero visibility for the keyword med spa near me and Botox near me. So let's look at Kiani. What are they ranking at? Nothing. Nowhere. They are nowhere to be seen. Look at that. But again, what this company is doing is they're just saying, oh, we're just going to get you all these reviews and everything, which is pretty much the only thing that I saw that was actually being done well across all these different GBPs was just getting reviews. Again, right here, here's Skin Effects Med Spa, 278 reviews, 5-star rating. So medical spa ranked well for the keyword med spa near me within a 3.5-mile radius. However, it is significantly weaker for the high-value keyword Botox near me. Major weaknesses to the north, northwest, west, where they're not ranked at all. And I want to show you what this looks like right here. Unless I already have this, let's just pull this up right here. And let's pull this one up right here. Skin Effects Med Spa. So this is in Pasadena. Again, not too far away from me, but they can't rank anywhere that is where there's more people than mountain lions, right? These are the foothills up here. There's nobody around here except for mountain lions. So I guess if one of them wants a Botox, I guess if one of them wants some dry needling, awesome. They can rank #1 for mountain lion dry needling. But when you actually get to where there are people, and when you get to actually where there's a little bit of money, they're nowhere. Look, they can't even rank right here over, and again, this is where there actually are people, and it's so bad, they're not even in the top 20. So a lot of times when you have these big nationwide companies who go to these conferences, they have fancy pants slide decks and shit like that, showing you all the great things they do and all the reviews they're getting their clients, it doesn't amount to dick. And this is a perfect example of it. This is a company, like I said, with hundreds of clients in the med spa space, but they can't do anything. And again, they're charging upwards of $2,500 a month. Can you really afford $2,500 a month with no results? Right? Are you okay with just throwing away $2,500 a month and not getting any ROI out of it? Of course not. Why would you do that? Right? But that's what these guys do. They lock you into these really onerous contracts, and they just don't produce anything, and I'm assuming they expect you to churn afterwards. So again, like, they will show you, oh, look at this, you're getting all this traffic, and this is for Viva Med Spa, right, which is right here. So Viva Med Spa for the keyword Botox near me, They're ranking okay right here, right in their immediate vicinity, but once you get outside of there, it drops off pretty bad, and then they are nowhere to be seen about 2.5 miles away, right? They're doing pretty well for the keyword med spa near me because they have med spa in the key or the title of their GDP. So I would expect this, but I would also expect them to be ranking in their 5 mile radius if they knew what they were doing. And what I'm sure what they're doing is saying, oh, look at all this traffic we're getting you. Oh my God, look at this. This is for Viva Med Spa. Oh my God, look at this. You went from having 0 traffic in January to 482 in July, in August. But if we dig a little deeper, what are they actually ranking for? Look at this. They're ranking for branded keyword, branded, 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 branded. And then finally, way down here, medical spa, Rhode Island. How many people are actually searching for that, right? Or they're ranking for, let's see, medical spa hiring near me. Now, how is it really going to help Viva Med Spa get more clients? It's not, right? But again, unfortunately, this company, which is huge, is telling people that they're getting all this traffic and none of it is actually turning into leads because, again, they are not ranking for any sort of high-value keyword. Right? Look at this. Right? Look at this. Right? I mean, nothing. Look at this. This is embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed if this was me. Kiani is aesthetic or Kiani Med Spa. Like they even have the keyword in their name, and they're not ranking for it. The website. I mean, I can go on and on about this website. The fuck is the tailored experience? I thought I was on a website for Kiani Med Spa. The fuck is tailored experience mean? And what does any of this shit have to do with a med spa? Right? Fucking nothing. They lost me. I hate this website. This should be taken out back and shot. But the fact of the matter is that if you own a med spa and you don't want to get scammed into paying $2,500 a month for keywords that aren't going to rank, you got to do your homework, right? Make sure that what they're telling you makes sense. If all they're doing is telling you, oh, they're going to get your reviews, that's not going to help your SEO. There's a lot of other stuff you need to be doing. Like, are they going to be setting up with Yext citations, right? How are they going to be building out your knowledge graph, right? What kind of schema are they writing? What is their content strategy? How are they doing backlinks? How many press releases are you going to be getting? Things like that. When really, if they do things like this to where they just have a bunch of fancy, what look really impressive deliverables, but they don't talk about, how they are building up your, again, your knowledge graph, your entity, things like that for Google Maps. None of this is going to matter. So this is literally some of the things that they will provide to you for that $2,500 a month. CRM management, capture all lead data from contact forms, landing page, AI chatbot, any lead submission. So basically, they do what any SEO plugin will do. Gravity Forms does that. That'll cost you $10 a year. Online appointment creation, connect clients to the booking platform through the website, landing pages, AI chatbot, blah, 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 blah. Online payment, provide convenient payment options, email/SMS marketing, custom email and SMS marketing triggers, AI chatbot, sell. So all this stuff right here is all done with high level, right? Just go to gohighlevel.com. You can set this up on your own if you wanted to, right? It costs you $100 a month, I think. I don't remember how much it costs. We have an agency license for it. But that's really all this is it literally is they have all this already set up, and it takes like 2 button clicks, and now they're charging you $2,500 a month for it. Self-assessment, male-female custom model simulator to capture client symptoms and push data to recommended services while generating leads, which I think is over here. What's really funny about this is literally just a WordPress plugin. If I'm understanding this correctly, they're probably just using the image heat map capabilities on Elementor because this is an Elementor site, right? So that's really all this is, right? This is a WordPress plugin, which again is not going to cost you that much. It looks really impressive on paper, but it really doesn't add a ton of value. And I would be interested to see how many leads they actually get off of this, right? Custom landing pages, creation to push marketing to social media, Google Ads, and all paid media. This should be part of the process anyway. Again, this is bullshit. If they're charging $2,500 a month for this, so social media post scheduling, schedule custom social media posts to push branded assets to all of your platforms with customized content and hashtags. Again, this is all Go High Level. that you could be doing yourself for $100 a month, right? So really, they have a lot of things that look really slick and look super impressive. If you don't know what you're talking about, if you don't know anything about marketing, they're just taking advantage of your ignorance, right? And again, they're doing all of this knowing, they gotta know, because we all have the same reports, that none of their stuff actually works, right? So they are all too happy to take your money, get you out in front of mountain lions and stuff out in the foothills, but not actually produce any sort of leads, any sort of actual relevant rankings or traffic. So again, if you are a med spa owner, watch out for this. Think twice, do your research. Don't get blindsided by some fancy pitch deck. Really what I found is the fancier something is, the less substance it actually has, which is why here at Green Hat Local SEO, we don't do that. You work with us or you don't. All we do is provide results. We're not going to give you some fancy pitch deck. We're not going to give you some fancy reports every single month. What we're going to do is tell you, hey, did you get more phone calls this month than last month? Fucking awesome. Now get out of our way and let us do our job. And that's really all your marketing agency should be doing, right? So again, my name's Kyle Sabraw from Green Hat Local SEO. If you are a med spa owner and you're tired of bullshit like this, contact us at ghls.io. Ask us about our free Until You Rank SEO program. We are so confident in what we do, we will literally give you free SEO because we know this works, right? We know our stuff works. We will give it to you for free until you are ranking because we put our money where our mouth is. Again, my name is Kyle Sabraw from Green Hat Local SEO. Contact us at ghls.io, and I will talk to you later.